And the second half of the Friday Night Blitz kicks off with a trip to Zemp Stadium where the Camden Bulldogs hosted Loris, kicking off the Class 3A playoffs. Avery Hickman for Camden with a huge gain. A few plays later, it's Hickman again on the carry. Gets to the outside, and he shuffles in for a score. Oh, hello. Camden with the early lead. How about some defense from the Dogs? They know how to play it down there. Gamecock commit Xavier McLeod making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And Camden beats a Loris team that had a pretty good defense, but Camden's offense gets it going. They win it by a final. That is not a misprint. That is 29-2. The final. Camden advances. Hey, let's head to Midland Sports Complex. That's where Gray Collegiate Academy hosted Fox Creek. And we'll pick up the action in the final seconds of the game. Gray Collegiate Academy leading 54-0, but 4 years, Gray Collegiate Academy is called the Midland Sports Complex home. Never lost a game, and obviously last year's run to the state championship, their first ever in program history, was a lot of the winning was done right here at the Midland Sports Complex, just off Fish Hatchery Road. This is the final game at this complex because next week, the new on-campus venue will be available for Gray Collegiate Academy, so they close it out with a 54-0 win over Fox Creek. The second round of the Class 3 playoffs will take place at their brand new stadium in Gray Collegiate Academy's campus. C.A. Johnson hosting Ridge Spring Monetta. Opening round of the Class Single A playoffs. First quarter, Trojans up 6-0. Driving quarterback James Bosca hands off to the running back. Deontay Hopkins gets swallowed up by a swarm of Hornets. Get it? Next play, Bosca looking for the deep ball. Jalen Miller's there playing defense, playing center field, bats it away. And C.A. Johnson rolls into the second round. They win it by a final of 35-12 over Ridge Spring Monetta. Skiza playoffs. Hammond hosting Augusta Christian. Like the LED lights over there at Hammond, Eden Stadium. All right, Hammond with the ball. Up 7-0. Dylan Richardson to Jason Roberts. Ooh, takes a hard shot. Still holds on. Now the drive would stall. Still a great catch by Roberts. It's a little woozy. He'd be okay. Hammond's defense setting the tone. Almost gets a safety. Jacob Dunn thought he had it, but instead, Augusta Christian is punting deep in its end zone. Augusta Christian will give Hammond a short field, and Aiden Kanzader would take advantage as he puts it in for a 14-0 Hammond lead, and Skyhawks looking like they're in mid-season form as they get ready for another run to another state championship. Again, John Wheeler looking for his second state championship as the head coach of the Skyhawks after taking over for Eric Hemry, and they knock off Augusta Christian by a final of 49-7. Heathwood Hall hosting PorterGale. Heathwood Hall down 7 late, but they are driving. They've got the ball near the PorterGale goal line, and as Patrick Belt, the quarterback, keeps. And number 19 is on News 19. He scores. Extra point ties the game at 14. And we're going to overtime. In the extra frame, Heathwood Hall gets a field goal, so they lead 17-14. So PorterGale's going to get a shot at it at the 10-yard line, and they get it down to the 1. 4th and goal at the 1. This is the ball game. This is the season, and PorterGale just pushes it across. They went for the win, and they got it. So PorterGale heads back to the low country with a 20-17 overtime win over Heathwood Hall. Great game over there at Heathwood Hall's campus. The Highlanders come up just short. Their season ends. More Skiza action. Ben Lippen hosting Trinity Collegiate from the PD. Third quarter action, tied at 14. Titan quarterback Carter Hardy sends the screen to Trey Leonard, but it is blown up by Charlie Johnson with a huge hit. Now Ben Lippen with the ball. 3rd and long. Quarterback Dobson Ricks looks downfield but decides to keep it. And again, this is 3rd and long, so he's got to get a first down, or else they're going to punt it. Hey, it's just enough to keep the Falcon drive going. Oh, I like the yellow unis, the neon unis. A few plays later, Falcons out of the Wildcat. Tavion Copney takes the direct snap, waltzes into the end zone for the easy score. However, Trinity Collegiate from over in Darlington, they would win this one by a final of 28-21 over Ben Lippen. And hey, make sure you get on social media, tweet at us, and use the hashtag Blitz19. We might use your picture on the Friday Night Blitz. Parents, teachers, if you're involved in a game, at a game, please tweet at us, and we will be more than happy to put your pictures here on the Friday Night Blitz. Exciting night as the playoffs are underway here in high school football. The weather was outstanding. Hopefully that'll be the case throughout as we keep marching towards late November for the SCISA teams, and then obviously that first weekend of December for the high school teams.